Balaam and the talking donkey, a symbol of God's sovereignty. The story of Balaam and the talking donkey in Numbers 22 is a powerful symbol of God's sovereignty over prophets and nations. Balaam, a prophet known for his blessings and curses, was hired by King Balak to curse the Israelites. Balaam's journey began with a warning from God, "Don't go with them." But the lure of riches and honor tempted Balaam, leading him to set out with Balak's messengers, disobeying God's direct order. God sent an angel to block Balaam's way, but he was invisible to the prophet. The donkey, however, saw the angel and refused to move, angering Balaam. The donkey's actions symbolize the humility and obedience God seeks from us. Despite being beaten, the donkey obeyed God's will, showing us the importance of submission. Balaam's anger and stubbornness contrast with the donkey's humility. God intervened, opening the donkey's mouth to rebuke Balaam. The talking donkey represents God's power to use unexpected means to convey his message. Balaam's eyes were opened to see the angel, and he repented. Balaam's story really shows God's power. Even when people tried to curse, God still blessed Israel, proving he's in control. Balaam's story is a real eye-opener about tuning in to God's voice. He figured out how to obey, and honestly, we can totally learn from his journey too. Being humble and obedient is key, just like the donkey. Let's follow God's path together. God sees what we can't. The donkey saw the angel when Balaam didn't, reminding us to trust God's perspective. Balaam's heart faced a real test, and he figured out how to obey. We can totally learn from his journey and pick God's path for ourselves. The donkey's humility really shows us how important it is to listen and obey, even when we don't get it. Remember, God always knows what's best for us. God's ways are higher than ours. Balaam's story encourages us to trust God's plan. Balaam and his donkey show us how God's love and guidance are always there, even when we don't notice it. Take a moment to really think about our hearts and ask God to help us see his presence all around us. May we learn from Balaam's journey, choosing obedience and humility. God's love and guidance are constant. Sometimes we don't get the message, but God is just and faithful, and he can use anything to get his message across. Let's trust God's plan, even when we don't understand. Share your thoughts. How do you interpret Balaam's story? Give this video a big thumbs up. Suggest other biblical symbols you'd like to explore, and let's dive deeper. Do you think Balaam's story has relevance today? Share your insights. Let's grow together in understanding God's sovereignty. Thanks for joining this exploration of Balaam and the talking donkey. God bless you.